Hey! I was counting on you, Shuhei! You're the one who wanted to gather info on my family, right? All this time, I was waiting for you! I even rearranged the whole place! You can't tell me you've just forgotten!
I'm sorry.
Sorry isn't gonna cut it, you idiot!
What's all this racket about?
Ah, Captain! Listen to what Shuhei did! He forgot that he was supposed to write an article about my house!
Oh. Must be tough, suddenly having to take over a captain's duties.
Yes.
Don't fuss over every little thing. Now listen. Go back immediately or else I'll triple your workload.
What?!
All of it's my fault. I'm sorry.
Shuhei is fundamentally lost without Kaname. It's a rather pitiful look for a court guard lieutenant. But then again, I was just like him once. When I first met Ms. Yoruichi, it felt like I was seeing a goddess. She was noble, elegant, and frighteningly strong. She was absolutely everything I wanted to be. I was in awe of her. In time, my feelings even went beyond that, crossing over from mere adoration to worship. I would have died for her, over and over. I swore it in my heart. But one day, without warning, without a word, without even saying goodbye, she disappeared from my life entirely. The very next day, I heard the charges against her. Desertion, aiding and abetting Kisuke Urahara in his attempt to escape, and eluding arrest. Henceforth, it is decreed that Yoruichi Shihoin shall no longer be considered the commander of the Stealth Force or the Punishment Force. That's what her indictment said. Well, it was a scandal. There's no doubt about that. That betrayal made me lose all respect for her. I hated the woman I had once thought of as my goddess. I cursed her very name. He's just like how I was back then. He was betrayed by someone he worshipped. And now he's merely fumbling around in the dark. Come, Shuhei. Maurizio, I'll need Shuhei for a while.
What?
What?! But I'm still not done with him yet!
Don't make me repeat myself. Go back.
Where are you going, Captain? Captain Soyphone!
Captain Soyphone, why did you bring me here?
Do you think you can fulfill your duties while you still have that dejected look on your face?
Huh?
Draw your sword.
Why?
Attack, or I will.
This is how strong Squad 2's captain is.
What's wrong? Come on. Show me what the man in charge of Squad 9 can do.
Look. I'm just temporarily taking over the captain's duties, that's all.
You. That is exactly the problem. Look at this. This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Be gone!
Now
the Kaname is gone, all of Squad 9 rests on your shoulders. Don't make excuses about it being temporary. You're responsible.
I know. I'm aware that that's what I need to do.
You don't understand. I'll show you with my own hands. This is what it means to fight for the 13 Court Guard Squads. You'll need to know when you face the enemies that are awaiting us. Look at this. This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Off with you!
Captain Soifon,
What is it?
thank you so much for, well, everything. It's exactly as you said. So now, I have to take charge of Squad 9. And sooner or later, I'll have to fight Captain Tosin.
It's just Kaname. Don't call him Captain anymore. Hatred and sadness do not heal so easily, I'm afraid. And the respect that you had for someone can't disappear overnight. I know that very well. But you're in charge now, so get a grip. Turn that sadness and anger into strength. Think of what you're capable of doing, and then train to do it better.
Captain Soifon.
Trust in your ideals and in your convictions. Lead your squad. That's what your responsibility is. But why? Why didn't you take me with you? Ms. Yoruichi. Ms. Yoruichi's disappearance was simply unavoidable. I've finally been able to come to terms with that fact. Fighting has cleansed my heart and wiped it clean of that grudge. But I don't know if that's really something to rejoice about. I keep thinking about it. The 101 years I spent hating her, cursing her. What were all those years for?
Captain Soifon. Is anything wrong?
No, it's nothing. When she left, I did my best to forget about her. For the past 101 years. All that anger and sadness, they've fueled both me and my training. And now, with this strength, I will. Just keep on fighting. Trust your ideals and convictions. Ms. Yoruichi.
Stop. I don't believe that you're ready to use Shunko.
I truly believed that I'd managed to grow stronger. I was confident after training for 101 years. I must continue to hone myself and my skills for the battle that will come in the winter. And to see Ms. Yoruichi again.
I finally found you, Captain Soifon!
Marecchio, what do you need?
The time for the meeting is nearly here. You weren't in the barracks, and I looked everywhere I could think of.
I see. Fine then. Let's go.
So fast! Wait up, please, Captain Soifon!
Captain Soifon, good to see you!
Perfect timing. Red bean jelly.
red bean jelly?
This is from Lieutenant Hisagi of Squad 9. We once did a drill with Squad 9 that went to waste, didn't we? This appears to be compensation for that mess. Share it with everyone.
I never expected to receive a gift from you, Captain. Thank you so much. Such kindness. I'll remember it until the end of my days.
Yeah.
Greetings, Captain Soyphone. What brings you here?
It's merely a little gift.
A gift from you, Captain Soyphone? Are you sure?
Yeah.
What a kind gesture. It's an honor to accept this, Captain. Thank you.
I remember when Ms. Yoruichi was captain. Sometimes she'd bring treats to us, sweets and rice crackers and stuff like that. Back then, I even cried when I was greeted with such kindness. The Stealth Force was formed as a separate entity from the Court Guard. As a secret force, our missions are by far the most challenging, meaning that along the way, I lost a great many allies. Sometimes, it's essential that one devote oneself completely to the rest. What? What are you doing there?
Yeesh! Here I thought I'd gone completely stealth.
Nonsense. Stop being conceited.
Dang it. I'm nowhere near your level, Captain Soyphone. Still...
What is it?
No, I'm just glad that we have someone like you with us. I'm sure that Shuhei, Izuru, and Momo must have it very rough.
It's exactly as you said. So now, I have to take charge of Squad 9. And, sooner or later, I'll have to fight Captain Tosin.
Well, I suppose the solution's clear. We'll just have to work to make it easier for them.
Such simplistic thinking. Those who've been left behind must have the will to stand back up all on their own. If you can't do that, it's over for you. Expressing your resentment does nothing at all. Words will never create true change. The course of action is clear. Harden your will and examine the path ahead.
Wow, you're a tough one.
I'd be lying if I said that we aren't shaken by Aizen's betrayal. If you show any hesitation at all, you'll die.
Yes, you're right. The Serete must be in chaos right now, and its soldiers confused and befuddled. But we can get through it with help from each other.
Right. That's why officers like us have to dispel confusion and point the way towards a clear path moving forward.
Yes, you're right.
Another one. Yet another reason why I have to grow stronger. However, training by myself can only do so much. I'd like to ask Ms. Yoruichi to spar with me, but it won't be easy. If I fight someone who can use Flash Step well enough...
Captain Soyphone?
I know.
Huh?
Thank you very much for accepting my request. If anyone else were around, then we'd be likely to hold back. This way we can go all out.
That has always been my intention.
I see. Let's begin.
Come Don't you dare tell me that's your best.
Right. We have a long way to go. I'll show you how far I've advanced. I've become the equal of Ms. Yoruichi, the Flash Master.
Strike back!
Too slow! Look at this! This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Be gone! To dodge.
Not one such as you. One such as you.
To dodge. Look at this. This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Off with you!
I have been.
Thank you, Byakuya Kuchiki. I learned a lot here. The greatest weapon that Stealth Force possesses is our agility. But with some enemies, it isn't possible to beat them by using speed alone. So then, it could prove to be very useful.
I never expected to receive a gift from you, Captain. Thank you so much. Such kindness. I'll remember it until the end of my days.
What a kind gesture. It's an honor to accept this, Captain. Thank you.
As captain of Squad 2 and the commander of the Stealth Force, I must grow stronger. That will prepare me for the battle ahead. There is a duty that I must see through to the end.
You guys? So, what the heck's going on here?
I'm really very sorry, Mr. Urahara. A promise is a promise, no matter what, after all.
That's the gist of it.
Hey, what are you doing that for? I can't see what you're saying, you know.
Do it.
Yes.
Serves you right, Kisuke Urahara. Now stay put and behave yourself.
Right. Well then, we'll see you again in a month's time.
What? You're gonna leave me like this for an entire month? Wait, where are you guys going? Somebody! Anybody! Help!
Kept me waiting, soy phone.
Absolutely not, Ms. Yoruichi. I arrived here just a little while ago.
Is that right? Even so, it's been quite a while.
Yes! It's an honor to meet with you, Ms. Yoruichi.
I know. It's crazy to think I'd be able to meet up with you again like this in the Soul Society. But anyway, you said you had a favor to ask of me today, didn't you?
Yes.
It's fine. No need to hold back.
Well, you see, I'd really like it if you were to train with me.
Oh.
Yes. In the recent battle as captain of Squad 2, I fulfilled my duty. Well, to the best of my ability. Through training and leading my squad, I came to realize that the last 101 years weren't all for nothing. As both Squad 2 captain and captain of the Stealth Force, well, it just reaffirmed for me how much I admired you, and for how long as well. That's why what I want most of all is for you to see how much I've grown, Ms. Yoruichi. I want to show you everything. All that I've absorbed. Everything that I've learned right here and prove how much I've grown.
Soy phone. Of course. I'd gladly spar with you.
Yes!
Compared to before, you definitely look like you've stepped up a notch or two skill-wise. But having said all that, let's see if you can keep up.
She's quick, as expected of her. But I can't just keep on admiring her. I have to go beyond that. Of course! Look at this. This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Be gone!
Hey, you're good, Soy phone.
It really feels like I've gone back in time. Back to the good old days of following Ms. Yoruichi, of yearning for her, and fighting by her side. But it's because of so many things. Having lost those days and spending those years hating and cursing Ms. Yoruichi, that I was able to do this. To have this friendly rivalry with her. These thoughts and this outlook are also thanks to her. And not to mention my subordinates who've supported me all this time. Look at this. This technique fuses Hakuda along with Kido, a unique fighting art. Off with you! Forgive me! Are you prepared? Feel the shock! Blink and you'll miss it! I have no time to waste with you. My hand. Are you scared? I will end this in an instant. Blink and you'll miss me. I'll never let you escape. No escape. Now do you see? Face it, I'm simply far better than you. The end. Be gone! I lowered my guard.
All right. I guess we'll just leave it at that for today.
Thank you so much, Ms. Yoruichi.
It was fantastic seeing how far you've come. You've really grown. You've gotten stronger physically, Soy phone. But more than anything else, you've grown stronger spiritually. You've had to deal with a lot. In these past 101 years, you've had a whole bunch of worries, haven't you? But even though you had to deal with that, you never stopped and always continued to move forward. Seeing you like that is what encouraged me all those years ago.
Miss Yoruichi, those words, hearing you say something like that, it fills me with delight, more than you can imagine.
Yeah, you've done well for yourself, Shaolin.
Miss Yoruichi!
Come on, Soy phone, we worked up quite a sweat. So how about we get something sweet? It'll be my treat, of course.
Are you sure it's okay? Then absolutely.
Then off we go. We're here. These parfaits, they were just divine back in the day.
This is...
What's wrong? Did you want to go someplace else?
No. It's just that I feel like I've heard that my subordinate, Maurecchio, is also rather fond of this place.
Is that Moreno-shin's son?
Yes. But he's a rude imbecile who can't even hold a candle to his predecessor.
He sure got some funky hair.
Of course. He's eating crackers all the time, so he's fat. And he's a coward, too. Always ready to flee. And he constantly has to tell himself to pull it together. Honestly.
No, don't say that. It's rather rude to call someone a coward. You did know that, didn't you?
Oh.
Anyway, do you want me to order 2 parfaits?
Yes! Thank you so much, Miss Yoruichi. My apologies, Miss Yoruichi. Would you mind adding a sweet dumpling to your order?
I don't mind, but can you finish it all?
No, you see...
I get it. No need to say a thing. As harsh as you were earlier, you still sounded like you were kind of caring to me.
No, it's nothing like that. It's just, well, I suddenly remembered that sweet you gave me all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
In Squad 2, and in the Stealth Force, missions are very hard. It would be so nice if we could get the chance to stuff ourselves with sweets.
I'm guessing that guy is in your squad, right?
Indeed. You should stop by next time. We'd definitely all love to see you.
Okay. Then let's get together sometime and stuff ourselves silly with sweets.
Yes! All that time, for the past 101 years, I let hatred brew inside me. But now, I'm focused on the future that we'll walk together. Not just with Ms. Yoruichi, but also with Squad 2 as well.